pretty wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed watching their execution throughout this contest.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And New York set to take the field.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and then trying to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot save.
Milton Williams
in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
That's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Here's Reddick. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Milton Williams
in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
From the shotgun, May with it. On the RPO, he'll keep,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Well, he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Reddick sets to pass him.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Milton Williams
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Reddick sets to throw it.
Under pressure, and they get to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, And it's a loss of 6. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
Throwing here is May. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Second and 5.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
The Patriots, first down.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Escapes the defender. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tight end carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the ground with a tight end. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Here's 3rd and 7. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. May. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw, it's May. He'll try and do this himself. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's May. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. May going to try to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Come on.
So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Pats are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Patriots, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.